Hey guys, welcome to my page. It's your boy Audio Monkey, and today I'm gonna be showing you how I made this Afrobeats vibe. This is like a UK Afro swing vibe. It's a Burna Boy type beat, like a UK NSG vibe, basically Afro swing. That's what it's called, and it's a really nice vibe. One of my favorite beats. Really like it. And when I was starting this track, I can recall vividly, like first thing that I started with this track was the electric guitar sample, and this is what it sounds like. And I carefully mixed it to my taste. I took out low parts, but I didn't take out all the lows because I still wanted the sample to have some body. It's important with electric guitar samples sometimes that you don't chop out all the lows. You just have to kind of balance it out. You feel me? So I compressed it a little, added some delay, and I added some flanger because I just wanted it to have that texture that the flanger effect gives it. But I turned it down a bit, and I added some reverb. So that was the first thing I did when I was making this beat. And after I did that, I wanted to immediately start with the drums. So I added this drum loop here. Oh, sorry, I added this shakers rather. And a kick. On the snares. Rather, it's like a snare loop because it has a snare and it has all that percussion is inside. So it's like a percussive loop actually. But this is the main groove of the whole track, right? And I added this other loop. Then I have this other loop playing underneath it also. It's not immediately audible or noticeable, and that's because it's not so loud. But I put it there to support this main vibe, and I think it really sounds nice together. So on the other instruments, don't have too much going on as regards effects. On the kick, the snare, I just do my basics, EQ out the lows, compress it a bit, add some reverb to make it sound like organic and stuff. The shakers, no effects at all. So when I had this drum bounce and I had this guitar, I added my bass next, and this is what my bass sounds like. And it's a simple sub bass from Massive. Guys, I've used this sub bass. I've been using this sub bass patch from Massive for like it's been like I don't know, man, probably almost up to 7 years now. Like one of my favorite bass patches, and I always go to this VST because of this sub bass patch. So that's just a funny story. Anyways, so after I did that, I liked where the track was going, and I started adding some vocal samples, guys, and this brought a different type of soul to the track. So let's see what the beat sounds like with the first vocal sample I added. I kind of boosted the highs a bit on the vocal sample because I wanted it. I like the sharpness it brings. You feel me? And it's just a balance. I take out the highs and what doesn't need what like instruments that don't need the highs, and some other instruments I feel like the treble could bring a different sort of brightness to the song. Then I boost it. So that was the first vocal sample I added actually, and I added this bell sample underneath it, right? And this is what it sounds like. So this is a marimba sample, and it's from this contact library. Um, so when I added that, I added some additional vocal samples to the beat, and this is what the other vocal sample sounds like. So guys, these samples are from Exhale, by the way. Exhale is a contact bank. Output, really powerful VST. As you can see, I took out every single, bass frequency and a chunk of the low mids. Basically, everything on the low mids actually gone. And I compressed it and added some reverb, gave it a lot of reverb and a lot of, size, space, because I wanted it to have this airy feel. Gives it gives that's what gives the track a lot of soul. You feel me? So that's really important, guys, for this track. And I added yet again more vocal samples, to just beef it up. All these samples are almost not audible, but they're there, guys. And there's this one that comes just before the next section of the beat comes in, and it sounds like this. Oh, my bad, sorry. So as you can see, guys, I have a whole lot of stuff going on in this track. I think I've showed you most of the instruments, though. And then, of course, I need to show you the keys also. These are the keys. Basically the same chord progression playing, but there's different variations and different styles of play. And this is what the keys sound like. I didn't bother putting any reverb in the mixer because the sound already has a lot of reverb on it. And yeah, guys, so I've shown you the drums, I've shown you the main stuff at the other part. And basically, this is the drum roll. So this for this particular beat, I decided to start with an intro, and then I went into the hook immediately because that was what I was feeling like. And after the hook, went into a verse, 16-bar verse, 8 bars rather, 8-bar verse, and a different variation for the last 8 bars. I added the strings. Basically, that's what I added to switch it up, and then I took it back to the hook. So let's see what the strings sound like. So that's that, guys. It's really nice. in my opinion. And that was it for the verse, or the the pre hook. And after after the second hook, or rather after the third hook, um, this is the first right here. This is the second, right? And this is the third, right? So after these ones, oh sorry, no, this is the first, and this is the second actually. So after the second verse, you feel me? I did 8 bars of a break. Then the last hook comes in. So let's go over it again because the arrangement is important so that you understand like how I structure the beats also. So this first 8 bars is the intro. Then we immediately go into 8 bars of the hook and 8 bars of the verse, another 8 bars of like a pre-hook, or you might just decide to make it still a part of your verse of 16 bars. Then the hook comes in again, and then you have the verse again, the pre-hook, but instead of the hook coming in again, you have this break, right? So I'm gonna play the verse from the second part, from like the second part, so that you hear the break, and then I'll go to the outro. So guys, that's it for this tutorial. Hope you liked it and hope you learned a new thing. And gonna be dropping more stuff for you guys. So if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell. Until we meet again, stay safe, keep it locked, guys.